Okay, we'll go. Well, a big thanks to Jed for inviting me to take part in this fab event. I've been working within the realm of digital placemaking for 20 years as a designer, researcher, academic, and strategist. Roller coaster was mentioned by Ruth at the top of the show, and I think this is going to be a quick roller coaster now. So most recently, I've been working as part of the Calvium team, and Calvium, there we go, is a digital agency based in Bristol with a history and passion for creating digital products that help to foster deeper connections between people and places. And we have a diverse client base. The common threads that run through are creativity and innovation, underpinned by a strong co-design and collaborative ethos. And that is essential to successful digital placemaking, where you're working at the intersection of people, place, technology, and data. And for my session, we'll position digital placemaking as digital products or experiences that connect people to a particular location. Indeed, for years, people have been acting in and upon the world using digital technologies. Our familiar mobile devices, such as our smartphones and wearables, play an intrinsic part in how we understand and relate to physical places. And since the pandemic, our use of digital technology and critically, people's expectations of tech to enable new types of interactions and relationships with places has grown massively. And that calls upon us all here to embrace a creative and responsible approach to urban tech and to expand and reframe the fundamental ways that we think about public space and spatial practices. So we'll spend the next few minutes galloping through a number of projects that highlight the amazing variety of ways that people are already connecting with places enabled by tech. And if you don't already, I'm sure that by the end, you'll agree that we should be positioning digital placemaking as an essential part of achieving the place strategies of our towns, cities, and regions. And I've chosen 5 lenses through which we shall now explore. Here we go. Take a breath. Place activation. So Pokemon Go is a great example. It was launched in 2016 and it remains the most popular augmented reality app of all time, making our public spaces a playground. So by 2018, it had been downloaded over 800 million times worldwide. Also place activation and poles apart from Pokemon Go is the award-winning augmented reality theatrical adventure that takes place on the streets of London, and it's called The Lost Palace. It enables visitors to experience a heritage site that no longer exists, and through the use of the creative use of custom handheld objects, binaural 3D sound, haptic tech, GPS, and critically expert storytelling, The Lost Palace guides people around Whitehall to witness history in the making. Next, we have 2 completely different ways to support mobility. Firstly is Navsta. So if people are to participate fully in the rich texture of a city, they need to have the confidence and the ability to travel around it. And Navsta is a mobile wayfinding tool to support people with hidden disabilities to plan their journey through a railway station, to undertake the journey, and to manage uncertainty during a journey. The second mobility project is Starling Crossing, which is an interactive pedestrian crossing that responds dynamically in real time to make pedestrians, cyclists, and drivers safer and more aware of each other. And this means the markings, as you can see here, the markings on the ground change in response to the needs of the pedestrian. The public engagement lens shows us Ideascape. Calvium was commissioned, I love this project. We were commissioned to undertake an in-depth research project that identified ways in which digital placemaking can contribute to the social, cultural, and economic prosperity of a major 38-acre site, regen site in Cardiff Bay. And co-design and collaboration was at its heart. And the desire was to enhance the quality of life of all stakeholder communities. For again, looking at public engagement, I now realize I should have chosen This Place Is Mine by Future Everything, but I went for Block by Block. This is a project that integrates the computer game Minecraft into public space planning to get community members more involved. And Minecraft helps the neighborhood residents to model their surroundings digitally, visualize possibilities, express their ideas, and accelerate the process, or the process and the progress of planning and urban design. Next is through the interaction lens, and I've chosen here my safety pin, which is a fab project, and it's a personal safety app that helps women to make safer decisions about their mobility based on the safety score of an area. And I've used it in terms of interaction, as it's around using crowdsourced data about a location. And then the next one is iNaturalist, which is a free online social network of people sharing biodiversity information about a place in order to help each other learn about nature. And again, it's based around interaction and crowdsourcing. And our final lens is cultural engagement, where we have the finalist for Platform of the Year, which is the Place Experience platform. It's a new digital placemaking product from Calvium, and it enables place managers to create unique location-specific stories, maps of a place, and to provide up-to-date information for visitors to enjoy when they're at the destination using their smartphone. And this project is called PopMaps. It connects people. We did it with City ID and Bristol City Council, and it connects people with the events and activities that are occurring in a city's streets, spaces, and venues. And it responds to a visitor's location and preferences. And it's all about the kind of the hyper-local mapping of a neighborhood. So I hope that you have enjoyed the presentation, and I hope that you'll agree with me that digital placemaking is critical for advancing sustainable urbanization and improving the quality of life for all. Thanks very much.